From your most watched, most trusted weather source, here's your certified, most accurate First Alert forecast.
Looking back over the past month, we've had a very dry stretch across to the east. Temperatures were close to average, but when you look at our precipitation, we were running everywhere between 2 inches or close to 2 inches and a quarter below average for the month. And we need to really make up some ground. Otherwise, it'll be an issue as we head closer into our drier season. And looking at the latest drought monitor, we have abnormally dry conditions in the yellow, moderate drought in the tan color, and that a small area of darker orange, that is a severe drought taking place. And right now, at the very least, we will have some opportunities for rain as we head into your Tuesday. Widespread rain, heavy rainfall likely setting up, especially right along and east of Highway 17, depending on where that low tracks. And then as we go into midweek, we'll have drier and cooler conditions followed by sunny skies, and we'll have a few scattered clouds. And then a secondary round of rain will arrive as we go into Friday and even into the first part of the weekend, with chilly conditions on tap across the east. Our First Alert Live radar showing clouds sticking around throughout the Carolinas, even some heavy rain across parts of the deep south. And then when you go up towards the upper Midwest, that's where you're finding snow showers and widespread winter weather alerts all the way from parts of Arkansas stretching up towards the Virginias, and even northwestern parts of North Carolina included in that. And that's mostly because that's part of the area that could see a little bit of wintry precipitation. We're not expecting any wintry weather here across the region, but you're going to be needing the rain jacket, umbrella, and also a warm beverage heading out the door. Temperatures, looking at your temperature tracking forecast, into the 40s starting off and then eventually climbing into the mid to high 50s as we head into the afternoon, and then we're going to be dropping back down into the lower 30s heading into late Tuesday night and going into your early Wednesday morning. First Alert outlook showing widespread cloud cover in place, and then as we go into the early morning hours for your Tuesday, first original swath of heavy rainfall moving in. When you get into these yellows, darker oranges, and reds, that's when you're talking about torrential downpours, and then we'll have a few breaks in between, and then a secondary burst of activity may make its way into portions of Onslow and Jones counties, and then eventually we'll start seeing the last residual showers begin to taper off, followed by a break in the cloud cover. And in terms of rainfall amounts, easily calling for a ½ inch to an inch, a few spots getting closer to 2 inches of rain. Obviously, if you're within that heavier core precipitation, those rain totals could easily climb to near 3 inches of rainfall. And then as we look at our wind gust potential, we can see wind gusts generally around 15 to 25, close to 30 near the coast, west of 17 looking good. So overall, the winds will begin to decrease and relax as we head later on into the evening and overnight hours, and then we'll see another burst of wind as we'll see a northwesterly direction begin to take place across much of the viewing area. So that's something that we'll be watching very closely over the next 12 to 24 hours. Over the next 8 days, temperatures into the 40s and 50s. Overnight lows 20s, 30s, even some 40s sneaking in as we'll begin to bring in some low-level moisture from the south.
All right, so definitely need the rain jackets and the heavy coats too tomorrow.
Sure, absolutely. You need the umbrella too, and maybe some rain boots, because when you have a lot of torrential rain like this taking place, the rain begins to pull and it gets very gummy, so you just want to be extra careful.
Yeah, it just doesn't look very pleasant at all.
Not at all. Not today, or well, today's fine, but
yeah.
tomorrow and Friday it looks like. Yeah.
All right, thanks, Russell.